Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's post and share and post. Whoa. I did that wrong. Looks like we're doing it. Okay. Looks like we're getting alive together. We're streaming. Let me just check everything. Thank you for your patience. We got Instagram notified. Our what? Now Facebook is being notified, posting. There we go. Let me close these extra windows. And here we are. Machiwa. Coming on in already. Wow, check that out. Machiwa, Vato Locos, my homies. I didn't get to spend time with you on Saturday. I mean, we didn't get to hang, really, right? What's up? Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I'm so happy to see you guys. Seriously. You're my homies. You're my fam. And we're resonating together with this information, this point of view, this perspective, which is the innerchristos point of view, which is God's original intention. We are aligning ourselves with that intention, with our free will. Yes? Thank you guys for people are coming on in. And please hit that like button, you guys. Smash that like button. Let's tell the algorithm that this is the type of content we want, right? What's going on about those? So Starseeds and Indigo children, Indigo Child, Indigos. It could be an adult. Either way, what's up? But this is part of the, you would say, higher consciousness, our identity, that we all people have a higher self, a higher consciousness. And so first, I just want to make sure that everything is working properly, right? We got 11 likes. There's our first master number. 11 homies. Can you guys hear okay and see okay? It looks like the screen is okay. And so, yeah, I have extra lights today, so I used to have a shadow on this side, but now I got a light right there, so we got this going on. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, it was a cool video on Saturday. It was a live event. And I had already press 33 people online. You guys, our second master number, 11 and 33. That's a sign. Guardians, thank you, Holy Ones, Machua. Already within the first few minutes, right? And we're not done. You'll see it more pouring on in. This is a transmission of spirit. But yeah, the live, for those of you who came, I feel bad that I can't do horizontal. I'll try to figure it out, but apparently I've already researched it. You can't do a horizontal on the YouTube app. I'm not using the YouTube app right now. I'm using OBS and the PC. So there's no issues. I can turn it vertical. You know, I mean, you go to a movie, is the movie a vertical? You know, a vertical only happened because of smartphones and selfies and stuff. And I would still rebel against that and still do selfies or do video recordings with a widescreen, homie. Would you ever want to watch a movie in widescreen? It's, so there's 33 views. So 33 is important. There was 33 viewers, but then there was 33 views. Now there's 42 views. So we got 11, 33, twice. So it was something, the drum circle is only something I do every once in a while, maybe once every 6 weeks, maybe, I don't know. But there is a secondary, smaller drum circle, and I might go to those. It's just, you guys got to realize I don't have a lot of extra money, and it costs money, gas money, for a round trip to go all the way to Vegas from where I am, and it's on the wilderness of Vegas, so it's past Vegas. So I have to make that choice, and I choose the drum circles at the dry lake bed because that's a huge event where a lot of people all over the place come. I'm not the only one traveling to that. Other people have to travel to it too, right? So there's something called the Sunday drum circle. Every Sunday they do that, but I can't make it every Sunday, but maybe I'll try that. It's a great blessing. And I'm sure there's lots of indigos and starseeds at those events. Okay? We resonate with that type of energy, because how often, do you get a bunch of starseeds and indigos together physically, right? So a drum circle is a perfect event for that. And I want to say that when I don't live in Vegas now, but when I first started living in Vegas, I started searching. You guys could use your fingers and do searches and say, hey, drum circle in my city, drum circle in Utah, drum circles in Arizona, drum circles, check, use your logic and sensibilities to find out. And so it's worth going. In your local group or somewhere close by, there should be a drum circle happening every now and then. So, and you will meet other like-minded people like you. And maybe they may be into all this new age stuff, but who cares, you guys? We're not about judgment. And we're not going to say, I'm not going to be their friend, or I'm not going to go to a drum circle if there's people who are not into the same belief as me, right? We have to have open beliefs. As a matter of fact, you're in the Christos, you're into the Christos, point of view, the unity consciousness, the sacred law of one, and all the drama that's happening with the fallen angelic, malevolent ETs, you get it. And so, but it's an opportunity for you to connect with other people who are also maybe lost starseeds, lost indigos, sleeping, who don't know, who are only familiar with the false creeds. So once again, that's an opportunity, right? So thank you guys for being here with us as we talk about starseeds and Indigo Child, the Indigo Child phenomena, because that's what it is. Okay, so I just want to, that's kind of like the intro to what's happening tonight. Welcome. I'm not high. I'm not on drugs. This is simply a sober. I had told you guys I stopped doing it unless I'm in pain. I feel a little bit of pain today. I might take it, but that's the only exception I would probably make. Okay, right now I just want to do it every great once in a while. So if you guys want to get lit, go right ahead. Hang out with each other. This is our crew. This is our homies. We're gangsters in the Christos. What's up? Machiwa. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Much love. Omni love. Omni Christos love, homie. And it was a great blessing to go. I saw a lot of old friends I haven't seen in a long time. Huge blessing. A lot of other awakened people. It is an honor. For sure. It's an honor to have you guys here. I've seen some of the comments inside the group saying, hey, this is an awesome group. Yes, it is. Machiwa. Very loving. We do our best to, to reach our highest selves. Okay? So, and you guys, if you have questions tonight, please put somewhere in your message Christos avatar so it becomes highlighted and I can see it better in my jiva. And let me see. Starseeds and indigos, what that is, we come and incarnate here. That means the soul essence from a higher dimension, first of all, makes a soul contract. You call it a birthing contract, actually. A soul birthing contract to come into the earth drama. We don't need to come here to ascend or anything. We've done it already. We're at the higher levels. We come down to assist earth and to assist the conscious awakening that's happening on planet Earth. So it's the soul essence made a contract, an agreement with your father and your mother to have to create a body for the Indigo Child consciousness to come in. It's called fetal integration process. It's called, or you could call it the soul integration, because it's the soul level coming into the incarnate level. It's a serious thing. We get permission before we came here. The fallen angels are doing something similar, but they don't get permission. Okay, so remember, you're not the body. You're the soul, spirit, consciousness that's in the body. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. We're not humans trying to become a spiritual being. We're already spiritual beings. And scientists confuse you, religion confuse you. You think you're physical, or you think there's a soul inside you, or you can trade your soul, or lose your soul, have your soul taken over. It's nonsense. Every single atom, every single particle is alive with consciousness. No soul like the religion point of view. Your whole body is alive. Your hair follicles, your skin, your elbows, your toes, everything is alive. It doesn't need some religious soul, right? So your soul comes into your soul consciousness. It's a level of consciousness. Your soul consciousness comes into the 3D body. And so what we have going on is indigo children and starseeds are going through that process of soul integration and becoming a baby and growing up, and hopefully you wake up. Hopefully you have some type of support. Because most of the New Age, you're not going to find support. You're not going to learn how to awaken. You're not going to learn how to bioregenerate the distortions in your DNA. They don't teach that in New Age. They give you distortions and problems with your DNA because they're being led by fallen angelic systems. Metatronic death science, homies. Not Christos, unity, omni-love. They're about hierarchy. They're about who's a guru, who's better, and it's supposedly having a self-proclaimed archangel or anything trying to give you your Christ consciousness, trying to give you spiritual mastery. You guys, you're a starseed, you're indigo. You know some of this. Okay? We find that within ourselves. It's all done through consciousness, man, and it's all done through the DNA, and we have something called junk DNA. That's what the scientists call it. Okay, they call it the junk. It's not junk. It's dormant. Yes, we're supposed to activate the dormant junk DNA. That's the secret of it, because within there is something called the 12-strand silicate matrix gene code. And that's what we're trying to activate. And there's people on planet Earth who have activated it at different levels. Maybe you're a 4th-strand starseed. Maybe you're a 5th-strand starseed. Maybe you're a 6th-strand indigo. It's related to the chakra. Which chakra? 1, 2, 3? Root, sacral, solar plexus? No, that's Earth. That's the Earth system. That's density universe 1. Okay? We're talking about starseeds coming from the heart, the throat, and the third eye. 4th, 5th, and 6th chakra, which is 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. Okay? And so that's who you are. You're a higher evolved consciousness who agreed, who wants to help the human Earth drama and come down to a lower reality system and assist with spiritual awakening and ascension. What's up, homies? Let me go back to the beginning. I know I'm already behind in chat. Sorry, guys. Wait a second. Let me first say thank you to Stardust Goddess. Sister, big hug. Kisses kisses and hugs. What's up, Star Sister? Much respect to you, Stardust Goddess. Thank you for that exchange of energy, because that's what that is. Okay, and I'm mentioning this because I had some rude comments today on my Cathara video, or it was the Galactic Science video. Where's the techniques? Where's part 2? Why is there a paywall? There is no paywall. I'm creating it for free. You can find it for free online. And we have actively always given the links, you guys, to the Voyager's materials. Celine, we have 4 moderators. Celine, Indigo Wizard, Little Alien, and Starman will give you links. Okay? For free! There is no paywall for the techniques. I will teach them when I have time, but you don't have to wait for me. Okay? And so, but people have a problem with money. It's their problem. It's your problem. Our Emerald Covenant Speaker 1 charged money. It's a commitment of work. It is a volume of work. It costs money to produce this material. It costs time. It costs energy. It's not free. It's an exchange. If our teacher charged money, okay, it's not wrong. It's something with your own ideas about money. We're not supporting the black magic Egyptian money system. Okay, we're exchanging energy and using it for Christic purposes. Thank you very much. Okay, that's something you have to deal with on your own, in your own self. Just saying. Thank you, Stardust Goddess. Much love to you, sister. And we have to say that every now and then, because we'll get some people acting like this. It's vampiric energy. They want something for free. It's the same thing with people expect any type of spiritual information to be free. The conversation has been expired, so. Machiwa, Sister Celine, Monster Quinn in the house. Hey, sister. Butterfly. Positive vibes. You've been a member for 6 months or more. Thank you, Butterfly. Thank you for. And you guys, those who are members, they have green usernames. They're supporting this work. Okay? With their own free will. It's an exchange of energy. Thank you, members. Because of you, I can work and do this full time for you. I can do service for you full time because of your exchange of energy. Blessings to all my members. Thank you, members. And also, you get to hang out with each other. You get to have a community of starseeds and indigos because of this. And know that Ashiana does not do social media. Lisa Renee does not social media. Your brother Anahazi does social media. I believe it's part of what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to come here and teach some of this Emerald Order teachings. And I had someone ask, how do you join the Emerald Order? The Emerald Order, there's no membership. It's coming from the 13th dimension, density 5 thermoplasmic antimatter, where you're just a waveform. You're pure consciousness. You see what I'm saying? It's not a membership you join. Emerald Order is the guardians, bringing you this Emerald Order teachings, bringing you the Emerald Order covenant and promise. So it's a great honor to be part of this Emerald Order, and I know some of you guys are coming from that. And maybe you don't have to be an expert and know everything, but you're learning. You're the ones who are awakening your silicate matrix DNA, 12 strand. You are the ones going through the effort and time and practicing unity, consciousness, practicing loving everybody. It's not easy. It's not easy down here being a starseed or indigo. And we talk about indigo type 3s who have a very rough time. And we'll talk about that too, because that's part of the name of the video. Hey, Monster Quinn, good to see you, sister. Good to have you, regular member here. Regular attendance here. Thank you, sister. So good to see you, Sarah. Yeah, thank you for your positive vibes. So Butterfly is Tonya? Wow. Thank you, Tonya. Sister. Daphne B in the house. Who's also... Wait. Wow, 2 members. You've also been here for 6 months or more. No, isn't that the year mark? I think that's the year star. I don't even remember myself. I think that's the year star. You guys have been members for years, for a year. Kendrick Bullard. Definitely Indigo. Welcome, Indigos. This is your crew. What's up? Howdy, says Belinda. Howdy, sister. Thank you. Yes, it was an awesome drum circle. I'm grateful to be able to share that with you guys. It was very unique. It's very unique. It's a great drum circle. Like there's okay drum circles, but this was a great drum circle. A big turnout. The other one was bigger. It was too big and too crazy. I couldn't even do anything. But I mean, for the live. But this time I made sure I went out of my way to make sure I'd do it live. I was just disappointed I couldn't do it horizontal, but whatever. You still got to see a horizontal image. So I could do it not as a live and record it however the hell I want, right? Vertical, horizontal, or whatever, but you wouldn't be able to see it live. What's the point of a live event that's not live, right? So Amy in the house from Toronto. Welcome, Toronto. Welcome, Canada. Those vibes. Much respect, Machiwa. Chloroform, hey. Bella, hello, welcome, Bella. Joseph Richardson, thank you for the feedback, you guys. Thank you for that feedback. We had 13,000 people watched it that night. I was like, when I got home and looked at it, I'm like, what? And part 2 has 4,000, so that's 17,000 just from the live. Drum circle. That's incredible, right? So I think I saw Indigo saying there was 400 people online at once, right? I think that's a record. I mean, for my channel. Stardust Goddess 33. Yeah, that's right. That happened. 75 souls online. Mawahari Stargate 24 coded days ago. Welcome, Holy One. We don't talk about a Stargate 24 in the Emerald Order teachings. There's 12 Stargates. And we talk about the actual locations. Now, remember, there's a difference between portal and Stargate. A portal only takes you within your dimension. Or you could say within the density universe. Now, a Stargate takes you vertical to other universes. Okay, so, and there's only 12, not 24, but hey, everyone has their different ideas and beliefs, and so I just want to show you from the Emerald Order perspective, because I have all these notes and I have them all organized, and I can find just Stargate real quick. Stargate. Okay, I guess I put in 2 words, Stargate. Okay. And the 12 Stargates, SG1 is the Painted Desert near the Sedona vortices as well. SG2, that was Arizona, by the way. SG2 is in Jerusalem, Israel. SG3 is in Nepal. And that's in the Himalayan mountains. And SG4 is Giza, Egypt. That's actually beneath the pyramid. SG5. Now remember, we have chakras. The planet has chakras. Her chakras are called stargates. These are stargates too, but you know, most people call them chakras. What is a chakra? It's a vortice of stargate to another dimension of consciousness, streaming in. Now, I'll finish that discussion here, but let's go through them. SG5, Machu Picchu, Peru, which I've been to. I was in Peru, Machu Picchu. SG6, North Caucasus. It's so hard to always pronounce that. Caucasus Mountains, Russia. SG7, also improved, Lake Titicaca. SG8, Xi'an, China. SG9, Lhasa, Tibet. SG10, Abadan, Iran, which is near the Persian Gulf area. And you see, when you know some of these stargates, you know why there's so much drama in that area. And there's also something called the control sites for the stargates. So there's 12 stargates and 12 control sites. So we have SG9, Lhasa, I said that, right? Lhasa, Tibet. Oh, I said SG10. So we're at SG11, that's Vale of Pusey in England, and SG12, Montségur, France. And so these are vortices of consciousness. Each one is a dimension of consciousness flowing to the planet. And now we have something that's very important, you guys, for starseeds and indigos and all people, is to realize that we're in something called the stellar activation cycle. Stellar. Okay? What are stargates? They're Merkaba fields. Okay? Stars. Star gates. It's an opening, a doorway to another dimension. And so the stellar Stargate, you could say Stargate opening cycle. But it went through the Stargate opening cycle. Each year it took a few years to open another one. Now that's done, actually. Opened. Now we're going through closing. And so far only one is closed so far, the 7th one. So it's going to go 7 closed in 2022. Number 6 will close in a few years, and then number 6, and then number 5 will close, number 4 will close. So that is the natural organic process. So that's why we have so much. We are activating, you guys, this 12-strand silicate matrix, and the ETs don't want that. The shadow government doesn't want that. Okay? The Zeta Reticuli, the Zeta aliens who have made secret government, agreements with the government, even the U.S. government. The Dracos, the same thing. Dracos reptilians, who are human reptilian dragon hybrids. They were actually created on Earth. They're Earthlings. The Nephilim were created on Earth. They're also Earthlings, but they were both kicked off the planet by the Guardians to allow the humans to evolve with the original intention of why we're here. Okay? And so we're guardians of the Stargates. The Stargates are a big deal. Starseeds. Okay? It's what our entire civilizations have revolved around. Literally. We have evolved around the Stargates. Our dramas are going because of the Stargates. Well, we have a hell of a lot of extraterrestrial activity because of the Stargates have gone through an opening and they're opened. Going to be taking years. It's going to take several years for them to close. And they don't want humans to activate the 12-strand silicate matrix. Our scientists are talking about double helix. BS. Reclaim your Christ avatar DNA. Reclaim your 12-strand homie consciousness. That's what this is about. So, you guys, there's not 24 Stargates according to the Emerald Order. And so, you guys don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with anything I say, anything that the Emerald Order says, or Ashana Dean, speaker number 1, Yasha Ashana. I always give source. The source of this information, I'm not making this up, and I will even show on the screen, some of the documentation. And we'll have Celine's little alien, Starman, or Indigo share the links for free. There is no paywall, vatos. The membership is completely, your choice. There's no paywall for this knowledge. Okay, Oceana has a paywall. What's up? We've already talked about that, so. I want to say also that Oceana has a free technique section on her website. What's up? I just saw 99 souls, right? We're online. You have to use your, I don't know why people are asking, where is this information? Did it ever occur to you to go, you search for stuff all the time. You search for stuff all the time. Why can't you do the same thing with Oceana? Search for Oceana. Search for Cathara. Did it ever occur to you to search? Please use common sense and search. And plus, we also give the links for free. There's no payroll. Machiwa. I lit my incense, but I didn't put the incense on it. I mean, let me put the, what is this? Well, this is some of my incense, frankincense. I was doing this at the drum circle too. I don't know if did some of you guys see me dancing? It was hard to see with the vertical wall. I mean, a vertical freaking point of view, but did you see me dancing at all? There was lots of people dancing. It wasn't about me. I'm just saying, did you happen to see your brother Anahazi? I haven't gotten to watch it and read all your guys' chat. I'm sorry, I haven't done that yet. I'm just curious if you guys did. I only have... Wait, I think I have what I need. Here's benzoin. We got to cleanse our space, okay, like usual. It's also for protection. Spiritual, energetic protection. Why do you think they use these sensors in churches and are putting this frankincense throughout the area? Because they know it has protective properties. Here's some amber, baby. What's up? What's up? And finally, white copal, right? Oh, this is, okay. Anyways. And if you're a starseed, legitimate indigo child, you are probably actively doing similar things and probably working with crystals, probably doing yoga, doing meditation, doing breath work, going out into nature, having a high vibe diet. You know, this is something that's a lifestyle. It's not just something you do on Sundays like in religion or on certain holidays like Easter or Christmas and just forget about it for the rest of your life. Just only certain little focus. No, you guys, this is a Stargate opening cycle and they will close. This is the time where everything happens. All the big stuff is going to happen in this Stargate opening cycle. Straight up. And so, this is you going through weird, crazy stuff. This is you activating your DNA. Maybe you are an indigo, but you still need to wake up. Maybe you're asleep. Maybe you went to, like I did, and went into the occult and magic systems and black, you know, like, what do you call it? And get yourself entangled in the distorted New Age. That's not woken up. Okay? But this is the ETs handling you. They don't want you awakening. They need you confused and lost. So you can't do your indigo work. You can't do your starseed work. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Much respect. Give me a hug. Yeah. They don't want you waking up your 12-strand silicate matrix. They don't want you to remember what happened in 208,216 BC. Yes, I said it correctly. 200,000 plus years ago. We had problems then with the Draconian matrix. The Draconian matrix is all the families coming, the ET races coming out of the Seraphim races, the Gold Flame, Gold Voter, and that's where you get some of the negative reptilians. Okay, and we have the Zeta insectoids. Those are part of the same family of consciousness, and so they took over. Sometimes we lose. Okay, and so the draconian matrix, these races, fallen angelic, malevolent ETs took us over, and we were like puppets, and we were being de-evolved, you could say, not into something not what we were intended to. We're guardians, you guys. You're a starseed, you're an indigo, you're a guardian who came here. One of the guardian families. We're coming in with, you could say, like, the human race was created as a 12-strand silicate matrix DNA. Okay? And I showed you the diagrams. You could see that we had 12 tribes in our DNA. We have the Polarians in our 12-strand DNA. We have the Hyperbornians in our 12-strand DNA. Lemurians, Atlanteans, us, the Aryans, and then later we're going to have the Muvarians and the Unchechi. Okay? 7 Earth seeds. 7 tribes that were created on Earth. The rest of the 12 are starseeds. The other 5 are starseeds. Antrian starseed, Brenoa starseed, Hibaru starseed, Melchizedek starseed, and Uniseti. That's 12 tribes. We're a super race, part of, kind of like we have the DNA to help assist others, you would say, ET races falling in their DNA, to help fix their DNA. You've heard of the term, the Guardians call it a host matrix. A host matrix is where they help you fix your DNA. It requires your agreement and your work and effort, but you're going to be changing from your distortion and developing your original DNA pattern, template, which happens in the morphogenetic template. Because the scientists are only aware of the chemical DNA, okay? They haven't found the soul yet either, right? So they still have a lot to learn, our scientists. But scientists have found, some scientists have found and came out with things, discoveries, mostly through the quantum physics. A lot of those people, anyone who comes out like that, they get shut up or quiet, or they lose their job, or they lose their power in the elite, or whatever. If they're not walking toe to toe with the Illuminati families, the bloodlines who are the ruling classes, your presidents, your kings, your queens, your emperors, okay, which are themselves puppets. Who are the Illuminati? You won't believe what they actually are. They are part human, part something else. Okay? And there's not just one family. There's several different families of Illuminati. And so they come from the project of Neanderthal and Cro-Magnon. All right? So they took some of the Cro-Magnon DNA. Well, that's part of the human that was distorted. See, the scientists got it backwards, saying we came from apes, or we came from Neanderthals, or we came from Cro-Magnons. No. They came from us. They're distortions of us. And that's exactly what the fallen angelic Anunnaki were doing. They were trying to make a hybrid. All right? So it wasn't a good hybrid. It didn't work out. You do genetic hybridization. Sometimes there's disasters. There's bad things that happen when you start messing with creation mechanics that you may not understand completely. There's failures sometimes. Well, that was originally a failure. And that failure, the Guardians took that failed being and try to progressively fix it. So they took the Neanderthal distorted being from the fallen angelics, and they tried to help it, assist it, and grow back into a higher form in stages. It took 5 Cro-Magnon stages to create something called the Anu Melchizedek. And so, and also there was one of these stages was called Eluli Levi, which is where we get the word Leviathan. Leviathan. The Guardians called the Illuminati Leviathan. 111? Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Holy Ones. Much respect. So this is where the Illuminati come from this project of Neanderthals and Cro-Magnons. Not to say, because they think of themselves as so superior and better. They're very racist, right? But just realize they came from the human project and the Guardians were fixing, like a host matrix, fixing this DNA. And these fallen angelics, the reptilians, the Anunnaki races, they from Nibiru and Sirius, they have taken a lot of DNA from different races and created hybrids. The Zeta Greys are experts at this. The Dragon reptilians are good at this. Most races in higher evolved realities, that's a normal science. To clone, to make hybrids, it's a science that anyone can learn. Humans, it's interesting, we don't get all this technology. We're not learning about that. They say they clone sheep. Honey, they created more than just sheep. But people won't believe that. It's too astonishing that they're cloning human bodies. According to the Emerald Order Christos information, yes. And many different people are talking about these clones. There is lies, and then the shadow, the light exposes those lies. The truth will be revealed. The truth is being revealed. Hello. Many people are waking up. Maybe they're not into the Christos, but they're awakening and finding truth and sharing truth. That's what I'm doing. I'm sharing truth with you guys from the innerchristos law of one, the guardian angelic nations. Okay, the Emerald Covenant. God's original intention is unity, not secrets, not lies, not manipulation, not distortion of the human genome. Remember, they don't want us to wake up to our 12-strand silicate matrix DNA. They want us to have a double helix DNA. You're not allowed to know what is in your junk. See, isn't it interesting they call it junk? So you don't pay attention to it. Oh, it's just dormant. It's not doing nothing. Now you don't care about it because it's just nothing, according to the scientists who still say we come from pond scum. You never heard of that? We came from the Big Bang. We came from ape animals. So you better believe they've mixed us with different species on their own, because there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Not only do they clone sheep, but they found interdimensional technologies. Man, I've heard a lot of whistleblowers from the secret space program talk about them going into, you would say, out of the solar system. Humans, listen carefully, please. Humans have gone out of the solar system. They have gone out of the third dimension. They have gone beyond the moon. They have gone beyond Mars. They've gone into other realities. And many sources talk about this. But it's too hard to believe. No, people freak out, and that's crazy talk. See? People are activating their silicate matrix at different levels. Some people are still down in 2.5 strands. I've heard Oceana say that. Some humans only have 2.5. So they really are double helix consciousness. Starseeds and indigos are opening 4 strands of DNA. 4 chakra. 5 strands of DNA. 5 chakra, 6 strands of DNA, 6 chakra. What's up? It's not even hard to understand. It's pretty simple, actually. Machua. Omnicristos love. HB in the house. Wow, thank you so much, Holy One. And I appreciate 9s. 9, 9, 9. Triple Trinity, yes. Thank you, HV. And he asked a question. How do I find out if I'm a starseed, Indigo Child, or Earthseed? And what are the differences between the three? Sending love from Canada. Good question, Holy One. Thank you for asking, and thank you for exchanging the energy. Much respect, you guys. So, what you're asking is gets into very personal soul connections. So just a second here. Machua. Because a lot of people do, they ask other people who they are. And so, I mean, it's really connected to your higher self. And it's related to your chakra development. Because think about it. If you're only stuck at 3D consciousness, right? You're not going to know who your soul is. This is the soul level. Chakras 4, 5, and 6 is your soul consciousness, your soul identity. Your own soul is going to tell you who you are. Because, you know, a lot of the human memory is blocked. We don't remember everything. A lot of it is shut off. 90% is shut off when your spirit soul essence goes into the body. 90% is shut off. So your soul knows. And how you connect to the soul is you activate the soul chakras. Remember, the religion gives you a distorted idea of what is soul. Soul is a level of consciousness. It's actually higher than here. We're not souls down here. We're incarnates down here. Okay? So we're going to evolve into the soul level, the soul matrix, the soul level of consciousness and identity. And we talk about how one of your souls projects 12 of itself into the incarnate level on Earth at different time periods in different time vectors. You're going to be 6 males and 6 females, sets of pairings of soulmates and twin flames. And once you live all those 12 incarnations, you're going to be what people call returning back to source. You're returning back to your soul matrix. You're collecting all that life experience of those 12 lives back to your soul. And as a soul, which exists in the now, in the simultaneous now, it's not your past life or future lives like you learned in Hinduism and Buddhism. That's a distortion. There's no such thing as past life, future life. It's all simultaneous lives. So your soul is existing simultaneously, and it knows what starseed or earthseed you are. You know what you are. You know, so that's why we talk about connecting to these higher chakras, the heart chakra. And you can learn from New Age. You can learn from books how to open the heart chakra, how to open the throat chakra, how to open the third eye. But I recommend learning from like Cathara, biospiritual healing, which originally back in the day cost a few $100s. Remember, it's not free according to Ashiana's original workshops, but it is out there now. So even Celine or Little Alien or Indigo can share with you the links to a PDF, to the video. Someone else has it. We're not giving it the files to you. We're giving you the links to where they are. So, and so you can, and like I said earlier, use your common sense and go search for Cathara Biospiritual Healing. Go search for Cathara Ashiana Dean. It's not hard, man. So, anyways, you want to go and learn to open these and know and learn how to receive that, information. You'll learn it from your soul in your dream work. You'll learn it in meditation. Okay, you'll learn it in on medicine, like in an altered state. When you put the intention, you guys want to know who you are? Put that intention, who you are. Open a dialogue with your soul matrix, your soul. You call it your soul level. You have astral level, 4th dimension, archetype level, 5th dimension, and celestial angelic level. Those are all parts of your soul. Okay? And so, and that's what we talk about, because it's like connecting to your higher self, connecting to your chakra development. That's how you connect to your higher self, through your 4th, 5th, and 6th strands of chakra. And so, and I recommend using the Kathara biospiritual techniques. And because she teaches you through, it's something called Duratic phase currents, how to be training these chakra, opening, activating these chakra. And so it's like personal soul family relationships that you're talking about. And I just want to read from some of my notes. Some people rely on past life regression. Some people rely on divination. Others ask a psychic person to tell them who they are. However, these practices don't really help you because you still won't personally connect to that inside yourself. It would just be hearsay, right? If someone else tells you who you are, well, you don't feel it, you don't see it, you don't remember it. That's why it's most important, to find the answer within yourself. And the way you do that is to open to the information that is being sent to you from your higher soul aspect of identity. Like I mentioned, meditation, plant medicine, dream work, intention. There's 4 ways right there. Humans on Earth, and let me explain this, because humans on Earth are focused on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd dimensions. That's not telling you who your starseed is. Religions and New Age, 3rd dimension, they're not going to tell you. Okay? So you focus on these higher chakras to connect to that information. Your soul consciousness contains a vast amount of information about you, such as your incarnational family, like you're asking, where you are on your soul level, what the next stage is for you evolutionary wise, and you can ask these specific questions directly of your soul in your intention, in your connection. Whether you need to reincarnate again, like you said, maybe you're just an earthseed, whether you can ascend this time. And I want to say, if you can feel your chakras, let's say you get lit, can you feel your heart chakra? Can you feel energy right here? Can you feel energy right here? Can you feel energy right here? Do you have some type of clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience? Do you have some type of past life memory? Those are signs that you are a starseed. A human earthseed would not perceive those things. And if you find out you are just an earthseed, there's nothing wrong with that. Earthseeds are meant to evolve to their higher levels. There is no comparison between consciousness, you guys, and unity and law of one. It's intrinsically speaking, everyone is equal in value. We can just show how different levels have literally more consciousness than 3D. Doesn't mean they're better. It's still God. You're still God, whether you're sleeping in the 3D or you're awakening to your 12-strand silicate matrix. You're still God. You're all God. There's no comparison. Let me see what else I've read. Make sure to make it an intention. I said that already. That's part of the ways. Dream work, plant medicine, chakra work, intention work, manifestation work. Make it affirmations. Make it a daily affirmation too. And so regularly talk to your soul. Ask your soul things you want to know. Train. See, when you start shifting towards a focus, who am I? What am I? What is my mission here? You will receive answers in your life, like we've explained just now. And so, you guys, I'm not telling you what to do, or I'm just telling you how I got some of my memory and lucidly through mushrooms. Straight up. Other starseeds or other Christos people won't tell you that. I'm telling you what's up, man. It helped me see my Christ avatar. Straight up. No joke, no BS. I've also seen UFOs. I've been out of my body, astral traveled. I have lucid dreamed. You see, you awaken yourself. Everybody has these abilities. You awaken your soul by exploring consciousness, learning the techniques in Kathara, for example, and you will get there yourself. And so, practice dream work, practice meditation, practice pranayama, consider self-hypnosis. There's self-hypnosis systems to find some of those answers. Or neuro-linguistic programming. I'm just giving you from my life experience some of the things that I know have helped. Consider an alkaline diet. All these things add up. Help you raise your vibration, which is what? Raising your consciousness, raising your regaining your memory. Train and work on psychic abilities. Occasionally practice water fasting 1, 2, 3+ days. How many advanced spiritual people use fasting and have these awakening, especially if you're putting intention, creating manifestation, asking your soul, you're gonna get answers, especially when you're fasting or medicine or meditating. And like I said, I wrote a note too. Consider psilocybin mushroom, plant medicine. This is one of the most powerful ways for my own memory. All of these things raise your consciousness and literally return the memory in the form of past life memory or future life memory. Develop unity consciousness. Develop Christ consciousness. Practice omni-love. This is returning your own higher identity, which is apparently what you want to do. I mean, that's what you're asking about. I hope that gives you some ideas. Bless you, and thank you so much for helping, Holy One. And if you guys, remember you guys, I can only sustain this work. I can only do full-time videos, full-time posts through support with your guys' support. And this is how, and it's all free will, I thank you in advance for the small gift of $5 or whatever you feel called, whatever your heart and mind feels called. Please support Christos Avatar, you guys. This is how I can keep on doing this work. And so I'm not rich. I'm telling you the truth. I'm transparent. I even struggle sometimes with funds. So, but this is how I do this. This is how I do this. So you can also support this work through donations right here or through the PayPal app below. There's a link. Or you can buy some of my artwork or crystals. There's a link to my Etsy shop. Or become a member and get on our Discord. If you guys are a member, maybe you're not aware of it. If you guys are a member, you can get the Discord link to our server and be chatting every day regularly with other awakening starseeds, indigo children. Thank you guys. I just have to say that every once in a while. Yeah, Belinda makes a good comment. Tweed makes you hungry. That's true. So you have to have a balance. Like for me, I'm going through my own journey. Right now, I'm smoking hardly at all. And so I don't have that hunger issue that you talk about. And that's something you find balance in your life. Maybe only smoke when you're not eating, or, plan it where right before you go to sleep. It makes me go to sleep. It helps me go to sleep. So if you planned it, you won't have to worry about eating, right? It's something that you have to find a balance in your own personal lifestyle. Little alien, my battle starseed, starman. What's up, homies? Yeah. Whoa! Ragged XX Muffin. Oh, sister, bless you. Thank you so much, sister. And believe it or not, I've watched some of your videos. You guys got to check out Rag AXS Muffin on Instagram. She's so blessed and full of energy. She's always dancing with her kids. She's so happy. She's high vibing. Bless you, sister. I love you so much. I'm glad you're here with us regularly. You're awesome. Sincerely. And so if I was there, I would be dancing with you guys. I love dancing. I don't mean club dancing. I just love like her. I like just feeling like dancing, man. You feel you know. I almost hurt my back there. I've been lawnmower. I had to do this weed eater thing. I can't get too excited, so you feel like celebrating. You know, you want to celebrate life in this love, this creator. We're celebrating creator, man. We're celebrating the love, the omni love of creator, not the judgment of some angry, pissed off ET imposter god. So we're full of joy. We're full of just if we see someone, other starseed in and go, we're going to hug them. If someone needs help, we're going to be caring to them, considerate to them. We're going to honor all life. We're going to love animals. We're going to love plant life. I know it sounds stupid and ridiculous to some of you, but it was hard for me to cut down plants, weeds. I had to cut them down. I'm ordered to. They said I'll get an infraction because it says in my contract that I agree, okay, so I'll do it. But, every time I saw little moths, flying out of the flowers and weeds, I stopped and waited for them to go away. I saw crickets living in the grass. I waited for them to hop away. Anyways, thank you, Star Sister. I'm curious how Thavian creates intention. Biomechanics. Well, like I just told you, learn Cathara triadic phase currents, and you can do that to any chakra, the root chakra, red ray, the sacral chakra. In triadic phase currents, the key word is three. You're using 3 chakra at once. And the carrier wave is the Christ ray. You're using the Christ ray with the... See, let's say you mentioned the root chakra. Let's say if I understand your question correctly, you want to work on the root chakra. You go 3 chakras above whatever chakra you want to work on. Let's say the root. 1, sacral. 2, solar plexus. 3 above the one you want to work on. The heart. So you're going to be working with the red ray root, the green ray heart, and the carrier wave, which is the liquid light, the Maharata. It's a chrome liquid color. You could say chrome metal, liquid metal color. Chrome liquid, chrome color. But the techniques will show you how to do it. And it talks about your pranic tube and how to bring in your Christ ray, and you'll be combining the 2 chakras I mentioned, and this is how you do it. There's a science here. There's a technique here. Okay? And if people are looking from me, you're looking in the wrong place. You got to watch the master do it. Ashana Dean is showing you the techniques. I will teach you some techniques, but you don't have to wait on me. Go to her teachings and study it. So that's what we do. We're actively training ourselves. We don't just stick in theory, right? England, London? Welcome, England. Garnet, McCleary, Price. Belinda says LSD. There you go. I've never tried that, actually, personally. Natasha is so pumped right now. I needed this. I've been so tapped in and can't relate with much or many around me. And that's a lot. Well, a lot, Natasha. Thank you for sharing. That's a lot of what many starseeds are experiencing. We're like homesick. We come from the stars. We don't always relate to humans. It's a low consciousness to us, but your higher self remembers that. You knew that before you came in, before we made a birthing contract. You knew that. We knew it was going to be hard, uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean we're still going to have ascension symptoms that aren't always nice. Some of them are exquisite. Some of them feel good, like tantric, baby. But some ascension symptoms are uncomfortable. You're going through all kinds of changes and stuff. And even people who are not on a spiritual journey, they're going through their own type of changes. Hey, the stargates are opening on the planet. It affects all life, even animal life, plant life, all life, negative or positive. It's a change because you know what ascension is, right? It goes through a year. Earth, because it's really Earth that's doing this, but we're on her body. We go along with it or we don't. Earth goes through 26,506 year cycle and starts over and does another 26,556 year cycle. And does another one and another one. Well, we have history lines all the way. That's why we're 560 million years old. Because we have many time cycles of history. So, anyways, looks like I'm getting behind here. We have Helena, Star Sister. Whoa! You've been a member for 6 months. Yes, I was right about the other star. The other star is a year star. This is the 6 month star. Thank you, Helena. Excuse me. Thank you for becoming a member. Much respect, Star Sister. Renewing, I meant. You're amazing, HV. Thank you again, Bato Loco. If you were here, I'd give you a hug, man. What's up? Let's go have some vegan food together. Let's go chill. Let's go listen to some didgeridoo or drum circles and just talk deep, right? Woohoo! Thank you, Helena 999. Yes, what's up? And this motivates me to keep doing my lives. I love doing lives with you guys, and it's a win-win situation. And I love doing this. I love talking about the innerchristos, and I love talking about the forbidden history, and how to empower ourselves, right? Let me go back down, I guess. Let me do the Justine Joy, QHHT practitioner. Do the amethyst and gold orders have teachings too? Thank you for asking, Holy One. See, we have these whole 15-dimensional time matrix. It all started with the blue flame, Holy Elohai, the Emerald Covenant, the Emerald Order. Out of the Emerald Order, okay, here's the sphere. Let's say, for example, out of the blue flame, the blue sphere, came the smaller gold flame, gold sphere. It's still looking up to the Emerald Order. Out of the gold flame, gold order, came a smaller sphere called the Amethyst Order, violet flame, Brahmarama. The youngest of the group. The least DNA of the group. Okay, maybe 24 strand to 30 strand. So they all look up to the Emerald Order. Okay, the teachings are coming from the Emerald Order. Everything started from the Emerald Order. Now, you could say some of the ET races, like, for example, there was something called the Great White Brotherhood that came out of the violet flame that got corrupted like all religions did. So some ETs could be putting their own spin on things, but it all comes down to the Emerald Order. Straight up. I mean, at least I haven't seen that there's a whole branch of different knowledge coming out of the other ones. because it really talks about the CDD plates, which is coming from the Emerald Order. The Emerald Order CDT plates is what all the translations, all the spiritual information is coming out of. So I guess I'm kind of like in a roundabout way answering you. It's really coming out of the Emerald Order, which is, you know, the gold flame is part of that. And the violet flame is part of that. We're all part of that. It is the ascended masters called the Melchizedek Cloister who created our 15-dimensional matrix. They came into the Elohai. They created the Elohai consciousness, and they started creating everything else. They created the gold flame races. They created the violet flame races. And then all of these races started creating ETs and planets. And then, you know, and then there's the life is going all the way into the different levels. So, how's that? Machiwa, Holy One. Yeah, that's why we're always saying Emerald Order. We're not saying Gold Order, Amethyst Order, right? I feel the EM and micro and radio waves here, etc., affect us. Gotta transmute. Be kind, one love. Thank you for sharing, Holy One. And yes, you guys, I'm working on a video series. It's called Hidden History, Aliens, Government, Illuminati, all that stuff. And they're going to talk about some of the technologies that the negative extraterrestrials, like the Zeta Gray aliens, they're just one of them. A lot of the races from Nibiru, or the Anunnaki races, are doing it. The Dragon races are doing it. The Dracos. The Dracos and Zeta are buddies. They're conquering us together. They're using something called phantom pulses. What you call, they're like ultra low frequency, ULF, electromagnetic, EM, ULF, EM, phantom pulses, which is going to go through the planetary grids. It goes through all electronics. We're part of, did you know we're part of electrical system? I mean, we're all using electricity. We all have these gadgets and fields around us. We are energy. We are electrical beings. They're feeding pulses, which impulses you, which affects you, which distorts you, which has a carrier coming through it. Programs coming through it. And I'm going to be talking about this in my series coming up. I'm actually on the rough draft, you guys. Maybe 2 or 3 days. Hopefully. I'm going to work my ass off to get it. But the only problem is I still have to do weeding for the rest of this week. So, you know, my back hurts, my hands hurt. I have to use the wand. Like literally, I use this every day right now. Because I'm 53 and I start, you know, and I'm weeding. I'm also on my knees and using choppers and getting the roots that are this big. My weed eater won't do that if it's a giant root. I had to prune my tree today, you know, so I use this wand. This is another way you can support Christos Avatar, but also yourself. These are $400, but dude, they are seriously worth it because I use it every day. It has a crystal in here, and like if I suddenly feel this, I got used to doing it right away. If I feel some issue in my body, I put it on there right away. That's why it's right here. On my wrist. I use it on my wrist. I can imagine if you guys have discomfort from arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, you know, my mom has that bad, man. And her mother had it. So it's in mostly the women in the family have a lot of the issues, like my sister too. Anyways. I'm working on that series. I will get it done as fast as I can, but I'm excited because I'm gonna do long form content. It's long form content, and I will take clips out of that to make shorts. to get other people to come to the long, because this is where it all starts, you guys. Talking about the forbidden history since 208,216 BC, when we had our last Stargate opening cycle. That was a freaking long time ago. And it failed. The dark side won and took over. We don't want the dark side to do it again. Because within 3 generations, like your grandkids, within 3 generations, it will only take 3 generations to lose the 12-strand silicate matrix DNA gene code. It will be all broken up, and humans will be de-evolving into like animal forms that cannot hold the higher frequencies in their template anymore. This is what they want. These beings are diabolical, and yes, they will use phantom pulses. They will use electrical fields. They will use poisons in the air, poisons in the food, poisons in the water. They will distort your religions and spiritual New Age beliefs. They are effing with you. These ETs hate you. They are against the God. They're against Earth. They're against you. They're against all life. They're phantom beings who take. Okay? They feed off of us. They want to destroy us. They want our stargates. How many times do I tell you how important the stargates are? They want our gates, man. Because as soon as they get the Amenti stargates, they're not just any gates. These gates are a network of gates that take them all the way up to the metagalactic core, the 8th dimension metagalactic core, and enable them to get out of the time matrix so they can F with other time matrices. This is why we were put here. This is why humans are here, starseeds are here, indigos are here. We're guardians of the star gates. It's a big deal. This is our covenant. This is our purpose. Literally, our purpose is guardians of what? We're guardians of stargates. We're guardians of the Templar. We're Templar guardians. You see where that word came from? Templar means Stargate. We're Templar guardians, Stargate guardians. We're meant to keep off these freaking phantom creature beings from taking it over, which they did before, which they did in parallel Earth already. What happens in parallel Earth usually happens here, unless we make a change, like spiritual awakening, in this time vector. We make a change to this time vector, we won't follow what happened in phantom Earth. So, Machiwa. Let me get a drink of water there. And you guys, not only do they use, like our Star Brother said, they also use Battlestar Nibiru to affect Earth's grid fields. They attack us, yes. They're also literally attacking our planet through their sick, twisted, distorted technologies that have already. You think it's ridiculous that we're going to change into animal forms? You guys, we are already effed up. We're already aging. You accept it like it's normal. We already have diseases. We are already dying when we were once immortal. We are de-evolving on Earth. You get wrinkles after all your life force has been in 70 years, 80 years. Now you used up all your life force. You die, buddy. And go through this reincarnation loop. You know, you hit the ceiling, die, you come back, you lose your memory. You don't remember jack shit, and you're trying to learn something, but you're not. So when I make these, I'm not making claims. This is what the Emerald Order says. Earth is falling into phantom. In some time vector, there is already a phantom Earth. Billions of humans are falling into the phantom because they're judging, just like religion is. Now they're cursing, just like Jehovah did. Cursed the Egyptians. Sent black magic out there. Killed all the Passover. Went in the Passover. The Hebrews put blood on their walls, and so the angel of death passed over them. We're talking about blood and death and killing kids. The firstborn. Babies and little toddlers. The firstborn, whatever age that is. Okay, this is what we're up against, Starseeds. This is what planet Earth is up against. The fallen angels have already conquered us. They win sometimes. They are winning. This is a rescue mission. You learn from the Emerald Order teachings. You're part of that, Starseed. You're part of that Indigo Child. You're part of the rescue mission. And not everybody is going to receive this information. Not everyone's going to agree with it. They're too busy judging and being in subservience to these malevolent extraterrestrials, worshiping them, sending them prayers, sending them money to the churches, their dark temples. Wake up! This is a wake-up call, Holy Ones. Some of you are. You're the starseeds representing the light, the true light, not the fake light, because surely there is false light, false New Agers, false teachers. There's people praising Archangel Michael, praising Galactic Federation, praising Inky Anunnaki, praising fallen angels. The Emerald Order saying, no, humans, remember, these are the dark beings. This is the dark side. You are under attack on many fronts. This is a spiritual war. Earth is in spiritual bondage. You're being ruled by these ETs, by these Illuminati factions, by your presidents, by your CEOs, by your priests and your popes. And you're feeding the system. Whoa, my camera went off. You guys are sending and feeding this system, the phantom system. You're becoming phantom. You're acting like phantom beings. You're treating each other like phantom. Transmute. Guardians, starseeds, indigos, awakening people, transmute this out of the world. Transmute this out of yourself. Your own, transmute it out of your thoughts. Transmute this out of your conversations. Get it out of your relationships. Place boundaries on the phantom, you would say, narcissists in your life, the psychopaths in your life. Place boundaries around yourself and children. Learn how to do, heal yourself, man. Start focusing on it as a priority. Like, you have your job, you need to survive, yes. But you're going to have to start spending a lot of time on your spiritual journey, man. On your spiritual awakening. Because a lot of us have this shit in our life, in our vibration, in our thought patterns, how we treat someone. We're attacking. An argument is two psychic people sending energy at each other, trying to hurt each other. What's up? Wake up. That's what we're doing. Waking up. Calling out the false Christos, the false godlets. They're not gods, they're godlets. Stop worshiping pantheons of gods. Stop, I'm not telling you what to do, but you want to follow a path of true awakening? You want to stop the phantom beings from taking over again like they did in 200,000 plus years ago? They've been kicking our ass, man. They're still kicking our ass. Who do you think is ruling our country, the United States? Who's ruling in those other countries? They're all about war. They want World War III. They want you to inoculate yourself. They don't want you to have your 12-strand matrix. You see? They want you to be subservient and worship an angry God. Some godlet who has some major issues. Wake up, human race. Get off your knees, holy ones. We have the 12-strand silicate matrix. These reptilians have 10. The Anunnaki, who say they created us, only have 11. They didn't create us. We're higher than them. In DNA, in consciousness. You call on their Anunnaki BS. You call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Demon. It's an Archdemon, Michael, I mean. No, that's what the Guardians call it. Transmute Toth. Transmute Inky. Transmute Enoch. Transmute Galactic Federation. Learn about your true heritage, angelic humans. Yes, we're angelic up there. Down here, no, we're not. Look. Transmute this old paradigm. Get rid of this old patriarchal energy. Bring back the divine feminine, the same level as divine masculine. You are bringing in your soulmates, connecting to your twin flames, doubling. When you connect to your twin flame, you double your consciousness, your frequency, your energy. You help each other grow faster. Okay? So, sorry I got a little excited. I'm not high. I'm sober. Hello? Because some people will accuse me of that. In the comments, they do. Not the chat. I mean, later after the live. Zoto! Thank you, Holy One. Awesome, Vato. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this work. 40-year-old dork became a member again. Thank you for coming back, Vato. Remember, you have access to the chat room in Discord. If you don't know the link, we'll have Celine give it to you in private. I don't know how to do that in private. Is there a way to do private messages here? Wait, let me see. I don't see it. It just says remove, hide, put user in timeout, remove, report. I don't see any private messaging. I guess YouTube doesn't have that. But it's in my membership area. You just have to dig it. Go to my channel, go to the membership tab, and go scroll down for the Discord link. Or email me after the show. Say, hey, Thavian, what's the Discord link, right? I just became a member. Is it Tigris Jenkins? Became a new member? Yes! All right, welcome to the family, homie. Machila. And you guys, if you join the Emerald Order membership, because it's one of the tiers, and I put a lot of extra articles in there. So you guys are welcome to upgrade. If you only have a smaller membership, you can just upgrade even for a month and get all that content. So I'll be regularly sending content there, you guys. I just want to do something extra because some of you want to learn more information. Well, I'm sharing that. And so I'll always be doing this work online on the social media for free. Just know that there's a little bit extra if you become a member. Thank you so much. Be kind and love. Welcome, Holy One. 99? Yes, I claim that. Yeah. Zoto. No. Well, first of all, let's talk about archangels. Because you don't have to have your heart broken. There are angels, and there are positive angels, and there's negative angels. There's positive archangels, there's negative archangels. But all of the New Age and religions are talking about the negative archangels. But there isn't just a handful of archangels. There are trillions, quadrillions, billions of archangels. Because what is the definition according to the order? The definition of what is an angel is a being that lives in the sixth dimension. The definition, any being in the sixth dimension is an angel. Any being in the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimension is an archangel, good or bad. So there's countless good angels, Bato, countless good archangels. Let me show you on the time matrix diagram. Real quick, I got to open Photoshop. So you don't have to have your heart broken. Just the popular New Age ones are dark. And I want to point out something about those dark archangels. Let me find it. Well, I have Photoshop opening while I'm trying to find this information. The thing about the New Age archangels, it's in their name. They show you what they're aligned with. Because the Guardians talk about the Anu Elohim, who are the first fallen angelic race. The reptilians are second. They're both fallen angels, doesn't matter. But the fallen Anu Elohim, the El families. El, Michael. Is this coincidence? Gabriel, Ariel, Raphael, Ragiel, Emmanuel, Sariel, Remiel, Israel, Superman, Kal-El. Is this coincidence? In their name, they show you what they're truly aligned with. The Anu Elohim. They're the El families. It all started from the conflict of it's an Elohim war. It's called the Lyran Elohim Wars. So that's just example of some negative archangels. And it's not focusing on the archangels, it's the religion that we're talking about. Everything from religion is actually from these fallen angelics. It wasn't always like that, but it is now. And not just Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, not just also Maya and Aztec and Inca, also Native Americans, also, all of them. They've had 50,000 years to do this. It didn't just happen yesterday. Okay, so this is show you the 15-dimensional time matrix, which is another way you can support this work and get something in return, like forever, is this time matrix diagram. And so there is the creation of existence in every single bandwidth of this time matrix in the 15th dimension. But you asked about the angels or archangels. This is all beings. All beings who live in the 7th dimension, 8th dimension, and 9th dimension are technically called archangels. They're a type of matter. They exist not in carbon matter like humans. Well, we're carbon matter. We're dying and we're mortal. These beings are immortal and they have no gender. True archangels have no gender. Angels will. There's still gender and density too. But by the time you get to here, there's no penis and vaginas. Sorry to be crude, but it's true. People call gods and goddesses. Well, it's androgyny, homie. You have no bodies. Bodies end. You're ghost-like. No gender. So get it? This is, notice there's positive beings, and the red ones are negative beings. These are negative archangels. These are all archangels. The Elohim, the Leonines, who the Egyptians worship. These are archangels. Arcturians in this level are archangels. Our race, called the Lyran Syrian Anuhazi, are archangels. There's etheric avians who are archangels. And the Hibernians fell. These are fallen angels. There's some Pleiadians that are dark. Very dark, actually. Let me see. There's something called the one that visited Billy Myers, the Beli Mahatma. Pretty perfect humans. Of blonde and dark hair, some of them bright blue eyes. So, but yeah, see, not all angels are bad. Come on, have some perspective. Some of them are dark and some of them are not. So I just wanted to show that to you so you don't have your heart depressed. Just the popular ones who are following the L family. Those are the ones you gotta be mindful of, according to the Emerald Order. Remember, you guys don't have to agree with me or the Emerald Order teachings or Ashana Deen. This is not dogma. This is unity. You have free will to decide your truth. So, and some people do. They will make up their own belief system, all right? So just realize that all this is going on with whatever you want to create as your personalized belief. There is these races. There are specific families of consciousness. They're attacking our planet. They have been. They kick ass sometimes. They beat us sometimes. Now, if you're coming from religion, you think that's impossible because you got this twisted idea of God, twisted idea of angels. That's not possible. Yes, it is. We're all God, and it is God who's fighting in this hologram field. God in a hologram. That's what this is. It's a hologram. It's not all of creation. Not all of creation is like this. And inside the hologram, remember there's 15 dimensions. Only 1 through 11 is dark. Only 1 through 11 is polarized, fighting with itself, which is all faces of God. God is omnipresent. God is everywhere, not just somewhere, not just in believers, not just the Hebrews. God is everywhere, in everything, in everyone. But in the hologram is where God is experimenting with distortion. I mean, Creator made a 12th dimension and an 11th dimension and a 10th dimension. Those are distortions of the previous dimension. A limited bandwidth. You know what I'm saying? Lesser of different levels of God. Different frequencies of God. What's your frequency, homie? Are you connecting to the higher levels of God? Or do you have one of those low narcissist consciousness, you know? And you can choose that with your free will if that's what you want. So, it looks like my face is lit better with more lights. I got one light there, and I got a couple more on my green screen, so I made my green screen a little bit stronger. What is that? Oh, it's not light. What's up, homies? Hopefully I answered your question, Holy One. 111, I claim that. Someone put that in chat. We'll share it with our star brothers and sisters. What's up? You said it, as in Pacheco. We're all one, and sometimes we, God, reincarnate in physical form because that is the mechanics of God's creation. God created this way. You guys think about this. God knows everything, of course, but God is, one thing you may not think about, God is continuously learning more and being more and creating more. That is, I believe, the purpose of the time matrices. Because you have the eternal gestalt of consciousness. It's called the Kundalini. It's called the cosmos. All of these universal systems are hologram fields. And it's in the hologram fields where God is learning and changing and evolving and growing. And then you return back to your source. That's what Ascended Master is. It goes all the way into the time matrix. Remember, it projects 1,728 selves. Your avatar is multidimensional, is simultaneously existing in 1,728 selves. And in spiritual ascension, these low levels are returning, ascending, returning back to its self, and then it goes back to the eternal collectives of endless, you would say, eternal life. No form, no body, no gender. Well, God is whatever it wants to be, straight up. And so these beings will sometimes come into these different time matrices. From what I understand, from what I know, there's 24 of them. 24 time matrices. And there's been a few workshops where Ashiana talks about the entire structure. Like we talk about just one time matrix, man. She talks about the whole freaking enchilada. She goes into detail, and it's some of that shit is more advanced than I can understand, but I'm working my way up. I'm working my awareness to those levels. She's the master teacher. So anyways, we're all like growing. We're all awakening in this Stargate opening cycle, stellar activation cycle, stellar, now it's closing cycle, but there's still 6 gates open. So this is the best time to be alive, the best time to get the most soul growth, the most transformation of your soul. Because when those stargates close, well, you're not getting 6-dimensional flow. You're not getting a river of 5th dimension. You're not getting a river of 4th, 3, 2, 1. You're just whatever you have in yourself. It's not extra bonus time. This is extra bonus time, homie. You might as well take advantage of it. You might as well start going on a spiritual journey and start making changes and expanding your consciousness, expanding and reaching your higher identities, your higher selves. Prepare yourself for spiritual ascension, which is Stargate travel, homie, to Density Universe 2. You will disappear from here after death and appear over there. What's up? You'll go through what's called the Ark of the Covenant portal passageway. It's done through portals and stargates. Ching ching ching. You go to the core of the earth. You go through the passage, Ark of the Covenant. You go to 4th dimensional Tara, inner earth, or you go to 5th dimension, 5D Tara, 6D Tara, depending on your active strands. What are your active strands? Remember, we're all on earth right now. We're all at different levels of the silicate matrix DNA. So you're at your own pace. You're only limited by your own efforts, by your own changes and transformations. If you're not doing jack shit while you're alive here, you're not I don't think your soul's going to be happy that it sent itself here, it sent you here, it sent itself here, and didn't do nothing. During the stellar activation cycle, you just lost that opportunity to expand. You can, with these teachings, become your Christed avatar again. Not just double helix, but 3 strand, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jesus, what the Guardians call Jeshua Sananda Melchizedek, was living proof of that silicate matrix. He's the last one to have he was called the last 12-strand avatar. Maybe some of us are 6-strand avatars on our way to activating the rest of it. Well, start learning Cathara, start learning your triadic phase currents, start learning Slider's Ascension. I love you. I love you guys. This is exciting. This is a great time to be alive, and we're doing it as a group. You know what happened? We failed, right? In 208,216 BC. That group is the same group that's here. And we're going to hopefully learn from what went wrong there and make the changes that we need to do to make this, because we're going into these timelines. We have some people falling into Phantom. Those of you here, Christos Avatar, you're learning you're changing your DNA and awakening yourself. You're going into the better timeline. You want to go into the 5D timeline or the inner earth timeline. Those are good, positive timelines. You don't want to fall down into animal forms. You don't want to fall down into Phantom Earth. Can you imagine? In Phantom, they probably regularly are waiting for fresh meat, fresh energy. Can you imagine what wicked beings are going to do to human angelics who they hate when you arrive in cell block A, or cell block Phantom? Prison universe. It's not about sin or judgment or the lake of fire. It's about all of these things you did in your lifetimes that add up to you falling into what the Guardians call unconscious oblivion. Once you had 12 strands, then you had 11, and then you only had 10, and then you had 9, and then you were once an avatar, now you're an archangel, now you're only an angel, now you're just a human, now you're a skunk, or now you're a ladybug, now you're a proton, neutron, electron, now you're space dust. You return back to God too. You return to source God because once you fall into space dust, now you're recycled by Creator into new consciousness. You return to source God through expansion and retaining all your memory, all your identity, or you lose all your memory, lose all your identity, and return to God as space dust. It's sacred and holy too, but you're not going to hold on to that heritage that you developed in all these lifetimes. Some people think that's not possible. Yes, that's exactly how the mechanics work. You can forget and lose that memory. So it actually talks about that in Voyagers 2. Just search. Do you know how to search? Search the Voyagers 2 PDF. Whatever device you have, you're going to learn how to search for something. Search for unconscious oblivion. Let's do that. Because I'm sure there's 105 people here. There's some of you who don't think that's possible. So let me open PDF. Voyagers 2. I'll share the screen so you guys can see I'm not making this up. What's up with that? Wait, what? I'm not seeing it show up on my screen. Oh, what's with this, dude? That's the best I could do right now. Okay, so like I said, use your common sense and do a search. Unconscious, can you spell that? Unconscious oblivion. I guess I can't spell it. What up, man? I know it's in here. Unconscious? I'll put the word oblivion. BS. I know it's in here. Well, let me look in Voyagers 1. I gotta open Voyagers 1. Okay, so let me put Oblivion here. There's only one match. Maybe it's a different PDF. Fragmented energy. A state of being indicated by your concept of oblivion. It's a condition your religious concepts of Hades or hell was intended to depict. But this is not actually what I was looking for. And I don't know why I'm not finding it, you guys. I will have to find that for my next live because I know it's talked about unconscious oblivion. Maybe I'm just in the wrong PDF. But what I can do is do a broad search of my notes. Let me do that. Okay. I'll just do a search on my notes and unconscious oblivion. Which is the path of chaos, by the way. And that's why it's called the destiny of sorrow, because you lose yourself. You are self-destructing yourself when you choose the path of chaos. Path of order is the ones who are expanding themselves. Order versus chaos. Unfortunately, that's the real situation in the time matrix. That's so weird, man. I didn't see it. Realize that darkness, these are some of my own personal notes, you guys. Realize that darkness is limited. Realize there is no darkness beyond the 11th dimension, beyond the hologram fields. There is only pure light. Darkness is a lower experience of God. Darkness is finite. Darkness is self-destruction, self-annihilation, what the Guardians call unconscious oblivion. It's the path of chaos that leads to the destiny of sorrow. I just mentioned that. Light is evolution and expansion, and light retains its individuation of identity and the memory of its manifest experience to consciously rejoin Source God through ascension. While darkness is de-evolution and falling, losing DNA, that's what I stated, losing energy, losing consciousness, falling. It's called falling for a reason. Falling, falling, keep on falling, fallen angel. Become progressively more convoluted until eventually they create their own self-termination in space-time, which is also returns to Source God, but as undifferentiated units of conscious energy without memory or individuated identity recognition, where it will be recycled by Source into other creations. So, some people choose self-destruction. They're not into unconditional love. They're not into omni-love. Yeah, okay, so. I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. You said it, butterfly. Let's say that together. Let's say it together. Give me 1 second. What time is it? Oh, it's getting close. You guys, we'll go for 15 more minutes, okay? How's that? I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. And these are called the freedom teachings. They liberate you from unconscious oblivion. What's up? 99 souls online. 1111 Stardust Goddess. All you ladies. Divine Feminine. 1111. Wow, HV, really? Machiwa. Vato Locos. Vato Locos in Christ. Christos. You said it, GSF, and that is coming from our star sister, bless her, Lisa Renee. GSF, God, Sovereign, Free. And so you can make that an affirmation and say it regularly. And words are power. This is why affirmations work. It's like that concept I was saying earlier. Use self-hypnosis if you know how to use it. Learn how to use it. It's simply you have a goal and you want to tell yourself you're trying to self-control yourself to do it. And stuff like affirmation, manifestation, spelling, it's all frequency. Everything is frequency energy. Energy is alive. And you learn how, you see, the guardians and people following these teachings, you learn how to have an effect on energy, how to utilize creation currents in your grids, your templates, and for specific purposes. Like, you're going to learn how to heal your DNA. You're going to learn how to open what's called crystal seals in your chakras. You're going to learn how to run frequency through your body. And we use light. We use color. Well, color's light, which is different waveforms. It's scientific. This is spiritual science. Red is a waveform. It's science. You use light, colored light. We use sound. Why do you think so many people are into sound frequencies? Because it works. It does something. And I want to point out, you guys, look, if you don't think sound frequencies work, this will blow your mind. Look at cymatics. cymatics. When you see sound create sacred geometries, you know something is up with sound. So if you're using sound healing, I'm not an expert in that. I don't really do that myself, but you could benefit from that. It's just, like study and see if you resonate with that type of healing. Same thing with crystal bowls. Boom. And some people, use handpan. They use all kinds of frequencies like crystals. I mean, I love crystals. I sell crystals. I have a room full of crystals that are all around my head when I'm dreaming. Giant crystal orbs. I love orbs because they're so easy to work with and pick up, and the energy radiates in different directions instead of a point. A pointed crystal will go in one direction, generally speaking. It'll be focused in one direction. I prefer like this on my hand chakra, baby. And then my fingertip chakras are touching it as well. And you really feel the frequency. So we're into energy. We want to learn about energy, be knowledgeable about sound healing, be knowledgeable about light healing. People go and sun gaze. Usually it's at sunrise or sunset, where it's not so dangerous for your eyes. It's safe at sunrise and sunset. And so you're using light in your own bodies. And so we have light fields. We have auric fields. We have morphogenetic field. Okay, we have a crystal body. We have Huva bodies. So we have different bodies of our aura, what the Guardians call particle fields. So the aura is actually different particle fields around you. And so, well, not just around you, it's immersed in you. So, yeah, we become experts in, you want to become an expert in energy. You want to be an expert in healing and energy, because we have to heal our bodies. We have to heal our minds, heal our emotions, heal our spirits, heal our DNA, heal the world. Okay, you guys? We call light workers for a reason. We're working light. We're running frequency. We know about it. We feel it. We sense it. We know how to move it. Okay? That's what we're about. That's why this is a lifestyle, not just something you do on Sundays. This is something you do regularly. Mindful of it. You practice mindfulness. Maybe you have a journal. I think that's very important for your mindfulness, is to have a journal. Maybe a physical journal, maybe something you do regularly on a computer in a file. It's important to write down your dreams. It's important to make manifestations regularly. Maybe you're going to practice putting your hand over water and transmuting it with intention, and knowing that you have a chakra, palm chakra, that's going to affect the water. And science has already proved that. There's certain people who studied, who's this, someone put in chat, who's the guy that studies the water droplets and can see how it reacts? Everything is alive. Water droplets are alive. And you can send hate to a water droplet, or you can send love to a water droplet. You can put your hand and send something, some energy to water, to your food, to your aching body, or someone else's body. We are energy beings. This is kind of like the manual. You learn how to do those things. Some people learn Tai Chi. Some people learn Qigong or Reiki. We're learning different, parts of ourselves. Learn about your third eye, how to open it. Learn how to decalcify it. Stop using fluoride toothpaste, for example. We find what harms us and what boosts us. Okay, this can boost you. Psilocybin can boost you. You find what is harmful to your, according to some people, there's certain foods that you could eat that are not good for your prana. We educate ourselves. We're students of consciousness. We're students of energy. I love you, holy ones. Natasha. I love that name, Natasha. When I was in Ukraine, there was lots of girls named Natasha. Or they have a different variation called Natalia, Natasha, or Anastasia, Nastya. Almost all the girls' names in Ukraine end with the letter A. It trips me out. Yulia, A. Anna, A. Elena, A. Natasha, A. Wow, is that a cultural thing? So, anyways, bless you guys. Thank you for hanging with me tonight. Yeah, it always feels good, right? What's up? Get your energy. And you can see I don't need to be high to be feeling good. And I learned that I don't need it to sleep. I'm transparent. I'm not some master guru. I never said I was. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect down here. There's distortions down here, but we aim high. We aim for the 12-strand silicate matrix DNA. We aim for that Christ consciousness. We aim for unity and omni-love, right? We aiming for what our angelic selves are doing, what our archangel selves are doing. Okay, those are higher levels of ourselves. We can learn from our higher parts. We are our higher parts, and we got a challenge down here. We're disempowered down here. We're only operating at 10%. Whether you're Ashana Dean or Biden, we're all affected by the grids and the distortion in the grids. But it's what you do with that 10%. What are you doing with your 10%? Have you guys seen the movie Lucy? She's one of my favorite actresses, by the way. Lucy, she goes into 20% consciousness, 30%, 40%. If we had that open, if we didn't have distortions in the DNA because of the grid distortions, we would be like godlike. Imagine living in a godlike civilization. That's what you are, starseeds, indigos. We're coming from there. We come from a civilization living in unity. Imagine the whole planet of unity. Damn! You guys would be immortal within a few years probably. You would be going to the stars again. You would grow beyond the frequency fence. We have a frequency fence. I'll be teaching about that too in my next series called The Hidden History. A Hidden History. So stay tuned for that, you guys. And my back needs rest. I really do need to eat and relax. And I have to prepare myself because I'm going to have to do weed eating tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. I don't think I'm going to get the whole acre done. I live on an acre land. I'm weeding a whole acre. I had this tree that was overgrown. The leaves were touching the ground. There was weeds this tall all around it. I was used to having other people do it. I would pay them money. But it got really bad, and they wanted $1,500. You're serious, right? No, I will do it myself. So I bought a weed eater, and I'm doing it. So I need a break. But thank you guys for hanging with me. Thank you for learning about Morse code. Indigos drop codes, homie. And you guys, I always say, hey, you're awakening yourself. Start practicing, being angelic, archangelic. Start practicing being an avatar. I mean, you came here as one, so be one. Be loving to people. We have old patterns. We have other parts, past, you would say, we used to be negative. We used to be maybe angry. We used to be judgmental. Well, now we're totally different. You wouldn't even recognize yourself. You wouldn't get along with that old version of yourself. Love yourself, you guys. You're a blessing and to the world. Your frequency alone is raising the frequency around you. So that's why it's important that you wake up, Starseed, Indigo Child. You're in a slumber. Get off your knees. We're being ruled by these beings. Well, we're not meant to worship anything. Everything's God. Why would you worship yourself? If everything is God, where does worship come in? Where does subservience come in? Where does guilt and shame come in? See, once you get it, that you're part of the unified field of God, we're all part of God, we're one with God. There's only one God, one self, one mind, one spirit, one body, there's only one reality. It's all something that you realize or not. This is the Stargate opening cycle, stellar activation cycle. If you haven't awakened something in yourself, you must be in a deep, deep sleep. This is genuine. This is coming from a space of love. And remember, we even say straight up, this is not dogma. Does religion say that? It won't say, oh, you don't have to believe. I'm telling you, you don't have to believe. You have free will. Religion, no free will, man. You're forced to do this or that, or you're going to be tortured. Nope. Transmute. You're part of you're a creation of Creator. We're all creations of Creator. We're all part of the unified field of Creator. We're all blessed faces of God. We're all at different levels of our true 12-strand template of DNA, not double helix. Aim higher to 12 strands. Go for it, homie. Open up your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown, your thymus chakra, the gold one, the thalamus chakra, the diagonal silver one, the dark blue one 6 inches above your head, the dark silver one 1.5 feet above your head, and the pure white one 6 inches below your feet. That's your silicate matrix. That's your 12-strand DNA. Aim high, Vatos. Learn about your inner Christ, what the Guardians call Christos. Learn your inner Christos. Learn about your inner God spark. This is not, when you say I am God, that's not coming from a space of arrogance and pride. It's coming from omni-love, loving all. I love all of you, holy ones, unconditionally. 99 souls. Bless all of you. So I'll see you on my next live on Saturday around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check out my videos, you guys. Hang out in the membership area and keep sharing. I see you guys sharing all these cool videos and ideas and questions. It's so beautiful. This is a beautiful experience. We're in the greatest time to be alive, homies. Let's utilize this precious time. Bless all of you. We're Team Indigo. Give me 5 Indigos. What's up? I gotta be careful with my back, but we can still do a little dance. Let's do Shaddai Uri really quick. It's Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Shaddai, okay? All right. And then we'll say I am Christar after that. Well, let's do I am Christar first. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. I am Christ star. See a pure white star. Feel it. Believe it. Believe that you are a Christ star. If you can't see the star, see a white flame. Same thing, a white flame, a white sphere, a white star. Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Bless you. Omnicristos love. We're the real deal. We're the real light. Shine your light. Shine your light, holy ones. Machiwa. See you soon, homies. Spiritual G's. What's up, Makaya?